When we go out to eat, we never agree on where to go.
I want burgers. Pizza.
Tacos it is.
The one thing we do agree on is we all want unlimited high-speed data. That's why we switched to Metro PCS.
Stop by Metro PCS with the whole family and get 4 lines with unlimited LTE data for just $100, period. Metro PCS. Wireless. Figured out.
Coverage not available in some areas. Requires new line. During congestion, the fraction of customers using more than 35 gigs per month may notice reduced speeds. Video streams at up to 480p. No tethering. See store for details and terms and conditions.
Blog Talk Radio.
Caution. The tea is hot. Blow it off first, okay? Dishing tea with Big Meech.
Hello, hello, hello. It's another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your comfort together because it's time to dish the tea. And you're just darlings. With Big Meech.
Can't wait. Time to dish tea with Big Meech. Time to dish tea with Big Meech. Time to dish tea with Big Meech. Time to dish tea with Big Meech.
Darling.
I own a second-hand furniture store, and I think my prices are fair. That is until this real cheap guy came in one day, saw this chair he wanted to buy, but he wouldn't. Claimed the price was too high. So I looked him straight in his eye, and this was my reply. If I can't sell it, I'm going to sit down on it. Why should I give it away? Now, darling, if you want it, you got to buy it. And I mean just what I say. Now, how'd you like to find this waiting at home for you every night? Only been used once or twice. And it's still nice and tight. But if I can't sell it, I'm going to keep sitting on it. I don't see the need to give it away. Now, you can't find a better pair of legs than Johnny. And a back like this, not for miles around. And that is why, if I can't sell it, I'm going to recline upon it. Why should I give it away? Because it's made for comfort, for wear and tear. Where else would you find such an easy chair? Oh, but if I can't sell it, I am going to remain seated on it. I ain't about to give it away. Oh, because it's light, plush, slick and sleek. Darling, a high-class piece like this at any price is cheap. So if I can't sell it, I'm going to remain seated on it. I don't see the need to give it away. Now, look at this nice bottle. Ain't it easy on the eye? Guaranteed to support any weight or size. But if I can't sell it, I'm going to sit down on it. I ain't about to give it away. You know, I have really had my fill of folks always coming around with their head stuck out. Want something and don't want to give up nothing. Now, if you want this, put your hand in your stash and give me some cash. If you want something for free, go to the Salvation Army. Don't come to me. Now, this is not St. Vincent de Paul's place.
Hello out there in Blog Talk Radio land, here in the glorious United States and across the globe. Hello to all of my children over there in Germany and Italy and in the Caribbean islands and everyone at the sound of my voice. And it's another glorious Wednesday, my darlings. And you know what time it is, honey, so I hope you have all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish tea, and you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meech. What's going on, babies? Oh, it's been an interesting 7 days, honey. Interesting 7 days since we've last chatted, dished tea. We've lost another icon, actually a couple of icons here. Ruby D has went on to join the ancestor, and also jazz man Jimmy Scott has left us as well, honey. And those two, honey, he and Ruby and Maya all, you know, leaving here the way that they have, honey. Those were some pillars within our diaspora, honey, and the contributions that they have made to society will forever live on. Their legacy, they left a legacy behind, and it is my goal, honey, to where when it's time for me to go ahead on and be called home, that my legacy is just as strong as theirs, to where the work is done, and yeah, you know, to make an impact on our culture and in life itself, and to make a difference, so that it can never be said that my life was in vain. And even though at times, sometimes I think that what I do may fall upon deaf ears, you never know who you're going to touch. So it is with honor that I call those names, and that I let my life be a beacon of light, so that whatever I've gleaned from theirs along my journey, I can continue to have them live through me. And that is by living my best and being my best and taking their teachings and their tools and utilizing them to fortify me. And as I fortify me, I am teaching someone else and leaving something for someone else to come behind me. So that there is my goal. So, yeah, the last 7 days have been rather interesting. You know, we're pressing forward with no time for the pain. Y'all know everything that's coming out of my mouth is no time for the pain, no time for the pain, no time for the pain, no time for the pain. We are exactly... We are exactly 37 days away from show, and the closer we get, the more nervous I become, because the vision is absolutely becoming a reality, you know. So, still facing a couple of challenges, but the challenges are not that big, thank God, but there's still challenges. I still need 2 African-American men to come on down, because we still have 2 roles that we have to, folks get in, realize what it is, and then they realize that they can't do it, or whatever it is. So we still need 2 guys. So tonight, it's Wednesday. Today is June 18th. Rehearsals are from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Affirmations Community Center, located at 290 West 9 Mile Road in Ferndale, Michigan. If you're in the sound of my voice in that particular area of the city, you are African-American, you are an actor with some good chops now, and you have no problem dealing with gay content, I need you to come down to the rehearsal and read. We have 2 roles available, and I need you to come on down there and read. Now, mind you, nudity is going to be required. I don't know if these 2 roles, but just I'm saying this so that you know what you're up against. We do have nudity, and we will be dealing with a heavy gay content, okay? So if you're unafraid of that, then I need you, because we've been having folks come down, and then when they get into it, they're like, ooh. So no, I can't have no squeamish folks, okay? So again, 7 o'clock tonight at 290 West 9 Mile Road near Woodward. That's in Ferndale, Michigan, at the Affirmations Community Center. If you have any other questions, call 248-688-5178. 248-688-5178 for more information. And that way that'll get you up in there and you can find out what you need and this, that, and the third, okay? So having said that, dial that same number for more information on how to get tickets. Tickets are on sale. All seats are $20, and we would like to have you there in the audience. Honey, okay, I'm starting to get goosebumps just thinking about that. So tickets are on sale. We still have sponsorship opportunities for you if you want to place your ad in our playbill. Our deadline for the playbill is coming up in 2 weeks. July 1st is our deadline for any of you who want to place an ad in the playbill. Again, contact Peter Jackson, 248-688-5178, or you could email me, bigmeech@dishingtea.com, and we could email you the information needed so that you can get that out there and get your ad to us, okay? Tea sippers, if you want to come on down and be a support, we do have tea sipper lines, advertisements for you to where at $20 you can put a line in there to advertise your blog talk show if you have one. Whatever it is that you're doing, we do have one-liners, sponsors, what we call our tea sipper donations at $20, which is the price of a ticket. So that there is kind of cute. So if you can't make it there, you're out of town, out of the country, or whatever, and still want to be supportive, that's how you can do it. So, again, call us, 248-688-5178, or you can dial me at 404-914-5610. Let me take some of that heat because everything going there. I need to balance that off. So if you can't get 248-688-5178, dial me at 404-914-5610, and then we'll make sure that we will get you into the proper spots, okay? Okay. Again, no time for the pain. Family ties are shattered and destroyed when fraternal twins Danielle and Eric confront one another on the issues of betrayal, infidelity, and HIV. Here's the question. What would you do if you found out that your fiancé of 7 years had been having a romantic affair with your twin brother for 5 of those 7 years? Your twin finds out he's HIV positive. You find out you're pregnant and HIV positive. What would you do? Yeah, sweetie. So there is that. So again, come on out, and tickets are on sale right now. Okay. So having said all that, today's show, babies, is going to be a twofer today because we're going to get into this show. I titled this show, Taking His Rightful Place on the Throne. This is going to be a discussion with the one and only Mr. Ronn David. Now, for those of you who don't know who this is, I'm going to let you hold on to that just for a couple of seconds, because what I'm going to do, let me get some form of libation, and then from that, I'm going to take this quick little commercial break. When I come out of the commercial, I'm going to introduce to some and present to others who Mr. Ronn David is. And once we get into that, darlings, this is going to be rather, rather fun. I'm excited because he has a new single, and this is going to get fun. Plus, once we finish with him, it's going to be a don't come out of the bag. So we have a number of things here. It's a doozy of a show, baby. So let me have my sponsor say a couple of things, and when we're done with that, we will come right on back. So let me start with this sponsor because he's celebrating a birthday. So shout out to Silvano T. DeMarco, a.k.a. Tino. Happy birthday, baby. That's one of my sponsors, y'all. The Caribbean American Boys Entertainment. We specialize in jerk and conch food catering, party promotions and emceeing, entertainment with a Caribbean swagger, island fever on the mainland, bam bam. We also provide customized tour guides through gay-friendly Bahamas to all the hot spots of dining and club life events. Mr. Silvano T. DeMarco is the founder and CEO of the CABC. For more information, please contact him at CaribbeanBoysATL@yahoo.com. That's Caribbean Boys with a Z, ATL at yahoo.com, or on Facebook at Facebook.com/Silvano T. DeMarco. That's Facebook.com/Silvano T. DMARCO. Caribbean American Boys Entertainment. Island Fever on the mainland. Bam, bam.
Trig Laboratories manufactures premium sexual wellness and consumer health care products and is the parent company of Wet International Incorporated, one of the world's best-selling lines of personal lubricants and intimacy products. We carry a large variety of personal and flavored lubricants, flavored heating massage lotions, and aromatherapy heating massage oils. Whether you need a little or a lot, Wet has you covered. Our line of high-quality, innovative, and unique products are formulated using only the finest ingredients at our FDA-approved facility, meeting the strictest manufacturing standards. Wet is available worldwide at specialty stores and online retailers and at pharmacies nationwide. For more information or to find a retailer near you, log on to www.stayswetlonger.com. Trig Laboratories. We create fun, quality, trusted products to innovate your intimacy.
And we are are back. If you're just joining us and would like to come in on the conversation, please feel free to call in at 347-205-9183. That's 347-205-9183. Press the number 1 that lets me know you have something to say. You will light up on my board so that I know to come to you at the appropriate time, okay? So, getting into this, let me say this because I'm seeing that I'm having problems with the tea room today. It's trying to connect, but I really think that where I am, this Wi-Fi stuff, honey, is really something. My phone ain't working right. The laptop don't want to work right, and everything seems to be slow. So a lot of us who are connecting via Wi-Fi, I've been hearing this across the country. We've been having problems. So if you're trying to get in on the tea room, honey, it is not cooperating today. So I'm not going to worry with it today. We will join and reconvene next week in the tea room, okay? So having said all that, my darling, let's get back to the program. Okay? Now, like I said, today we're going to have a twofer. So the first half of today's show, honey, I'm going to dedicate this to a man who I say, honey, it's about time he's fixing to take his rightful place in the throne or at the throne of R&B music, okay? He's finally claiming his rightful place that was paved by his parents. Now, the music that I played for you, the opening song and that song you just heard by the Drifters, honey, it was because his mom and his dad are R&B legends, honey, the queen of R&B, blues and soul, honey, Miss Ruth Brown. Ruth, baby. And his dad was the lead singer of the Drifters, Mr. Clyde McPhatter. They produced this wonderful, wonderful human being by the name of Ronn David, okay? And Ronn is finally embarking on his solo career that many may say is long overdue. His new single, which we will hear in a moment, called I Want Your Lovin', is quickly making its mark along the charts and letting folks know that he's truly a force to be reckoned with in the game. See, we're going to get the tea from him on what it was growing up with such a musical heritage, why he is finally now stepping up to take his seat at the throne, and what he plans to do with it, you know? We want to get all off into that and let him tell his story the way he wishes to share and dish his tea today. And then once we finish with him, we will go into a Don't Come Out of the Bag series today, okay? And that's if time permits, because I got a couple of things that's on my mind, and y'all already know the rules to Don't Come Out of the Bag, honey. Whatever is on your mind, whatever, I don't care what it is, you can express yourself right here, right now, but you know the rules. If you come out of a bag on me, I'm going to come out of a bigger bag on you. You understand? And here's some of the topics that are on my mind. We have President Obama's stance on the Employment Non-Discriminatory Act and how he is urging the LGBT community to stay on Congress so that they can get this signed and passed. There's an article that I want to read. It's called, I'm calling this Locked Up versus Locked Out, Being Poor in the Black Community. There's an article that is saying that poor black women are being locked out of houses and carrying on due to evictions as poor black men are being locked up in jails and carrying on. It's a very interesting article. I'm going to share that with you and get your thoughts on that. And then also what's on my mind is, you know, we just celebrated Black Gay Pride, not Black Gay Pride, it was Gay Pride Month. You know, June, for those of you who don't really understand it, June basically is National Gay Pride Month. So all across the country you have all these different gay prides. But then there's Black Gay Prides and carrying on that has erupted. Well, this was Standard Gay Pride in Detroit. And at the Gay Pride event, there was a beatdown that happened at the event. State Trooper dumped on the gay child at the damn Pride event. So what are you doing there? And why were you there to this, that, and the other? You know, to wreak havoc, to cause havoc, et cetera, et cetera. And I have a stance on that pissed me off thoroughly. So we'll get into that in just a few moments. So that's going to be in the second half of the show. So having said that, let's get into this because I want to get you guys into the rhythm of this young man, honey. And without any further ado, let me welcome to Dishing Tea with Big Meats. This is Mr. Ronn David. Hello there, Prince. Come on and take yourself at the throne. What's going on, Mr. Man?
You are crazy, man. I love it. I love it. How you, brother? Thank you for that warm introduction. That's excellent. That's great, man. Thank you.
Okay.
So how you doing? How's things going on?
All is moving and grooving, and I am just living, honey. I'm living, and I want to say thank you for coming on in with me and doing this thing.
It is an honor and a pleasure, man. I appreciate it very much, and I know my mom and dad would have loved it too. I'm listening to you and your style and everything, and I'm sitting here feeling really good about this. This is great. You got quite a style, a lot of good issues.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I appreciate that greatly. Now listen, let's get into this because I really need folks to really get into understanding who Ronn David is versus being Ronald McPhatter or the whole technical government name. We want to get into understanding who you are coming into the business and having such a rich musical heritage. I mean, come on, brother. You're talking about Ruth, baby. If I can't sell it, I'm going to sit right down on it, brown. Okay,
on it.
Miss Lucky Lips. Okay.
Yeah.
Miss Mama, he treats your daughter mean, honey. You better come on and understand what I'm trying to tell you. I've been in love with her forever, and I'm only 44. Okay.
Oh, what a night. Mommy treats your daughter mean. 5, 10, 15 hours. Yeah.
See there? See? So having that rich history, growing up around this. And then, of course, your dad coming up in there. We just played Up on the Roof. We got Under the Boardwalk. We got just their whole complete legacy of that particular music. Coming up, what was that for you growing up around that? How did that shape your formative years?
Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you the truth, man. I was like any other kid. They were just my parents. I didn't really realize how influential they were and who they were until other people really pointed it out. Me, I was more interested in, like, take me to McDonald's or something. I want to hang out. It's my dad and my Right. You're in school and you're at the park or something, and the Drifters is playing, and my mom's music is on the air, and everybody's like, "That's your mother," It was great. But and all of their friends, the Temptations, Jackie Wilson, all these people are around, and Little Richard. I'm calling them their uncles. To me, they're just family members. I really did not check in until who they were and the effect they had on music, R&B history until later. As I got to be an adult, and it was amazing to me. It's great. Well,
wow.
Yeah,
okay,
Ronn
you know
David,
what? Go ahead.
I said Ronn David is my middle name, Ronn David McPhatter. But that's who I am, the things that I do. I've worked singing, doing shows, paying tribute to my mother and my dad, singing their material, and I've worked with Rick James and Julio Iglesias and Bonnie Raitt, a bunch of wonderful entertainers. But my mom used to tell me all the time that there was a saying, and she said, Mama may have, Papa may have, God bless the child has got his own, And it took me a minute. It took me a second to lock into what that is. But what she was just saying is that if you're going to stand on your own, you got to find your own voice. And that's when I started writing my own material and releasing my own single and trying to, if people like you for that, then, they like who you are. And I'm extremely honored to be able to make a living doing something I love, which is singing and entertainment. I mean,
here's where it comes into play, and let's go here, because when we talk about musical families and musical dynasties, you know, I love this term. There's an artist out now, Selena Johnson, and I interviewed her nephew. And and she being the child of Seal Johnson, the blues singer, and her nephew Sean Black, he said to me that, well, it's an honor for me to come into the family business, and to preserve that. And when he said that to me, it struck a chord with me, because when we think the family business, we always think about those who have maybe run the mom and pop store. They done started up this particular business, or they had the car company, or they had the paper fund, whatever, the paper factory. But when we talk about entertainment, and we look at families, of course, the biggest family is the Jacksons, as far as African-American dynasties are concerned, the Jacksons, and look at other families coming up in here. What was that for you to find your own voice and not being compared to, oh, that's Ruth Brown's son, or that's Clyde McPhatter's son? What was that for you to actually learn who Ronn David is versus being, oh, that's Ruth Brown's son, oh, that's Clyde McPhatter's son, and you had to step out and say, no, I'm Ronn David?
Right. Man, that's a great question, Meech. That's a great question, because that's actually what kept me delayed from trying to be a singer, is because my were so well known in the industry. You're either, as a son or trying to follow in their footsteps, you're either given qualities that you don't have, or qualities that you do have are taken away because of them. And what I mean by that is I would do a performance and someone would find out who my parents were, and their reaction was either, well, he should be able to sing, look who his parents are, you know what I mean? You kind of, it's a heavy load to bear, as opposed to just being accepted for what it is. So for a minute, I tried to do it under a different name that didn't have any connections to my mom and my dad, just trying to make it on my own. But what I realized very quickly is that you embrace your history, you embrace the legacy, and you stand up and you say, thank you, because my mom and dad went through hell to get all of us here where we are.
Right.
First female artist on Atlantic Records. He made Atlantic Records with the Drifters. They were one of the first big pop crossover groups, R&B. And my father was the first man in history inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice.
Hall of Fame, that's right.
Yeah, so the main thing is you just say thank you, you smile, and what I have no control over is what people think. They're going to like you or they're not going to like you. Who I am, I wake up every morning and, I'm blessed to be with that, So I'm it's motivation. It's just motivation to make my parents proud, instead of trying to stand out and like, oh, I made it on my own. That's the craziest thing in the world, because I didn't. I had doors open for me, and I'm trying to step through and be myself. But, every famous person in the world, Meech, has a relative, but that doesn't mean that they can do what it is that famous person can do. Just
exactly.
Your father can be the president, but that doesn't mean you can. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And you know what? That there is the lesson. I think, we as a people are just so critical of that, because I think we hold everybody on so many expectations because of who your parents were or whatever. I look at Bobby Christina, and, when she was on TV and carrying on, and they had this girl sing, and everybody raked her across the coast. Oh, she can't sing. She ain't no Whitney. I said, that's a blues singer. That girl got a rich blues voice, honey. And if they develop her right, that little heifer can sing her ass off in the right genre. She's not going to be her mama, because her mama was her mama. She ain't her daddy. She's Bobby Chris, you know. Yeah. And to have all those kind of expectations, you know, I think it's completely unfair when we're dealing with artists who come into the business or have had, you know, the foundation was laid by parents, and now you say, okay, well, let me find my voice. And your voice is not the voice that folks think it ought to be. You know what I'm saying? So I find that to be very interesting.
Absolutely. No, that's another excellent point. You just have to accept who you are, be strong in your beliefs and convictions on what it is you want to do. I mean, entertainment is a hard field anyway. I mean, if you're doing it to be a celebrity or something, I think it's going to be a hard road. But if you're doing it because you love music, because you love what it is you're doing, I believe that God's going to bless you in a situation that gives you the opportunity to do what you like. That's the important thing. Other people will make you a star. I'm just going to concentrate on doing my, try to be good. I want to be good. That's the first thing, because they will tell you if you're not.
Precisely. Now let's go here, because one of the lessons that I've learned as an entertainer is that this is a ministry. A lot of us who go into this, a passion for it is to make others happy, to emote, you know, those feelings, or to be the centerpiece, or to be the voice of the emotion that most folks either can't or won't express. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And a lot of times through music, through acting, through whatever, through art and this, that, and the other, entertainment is that vehicle. And a lot of us, when we go into it, looking at it from a ministry perspective, is that, okay, this is my contribution, and understanding who my audience is, because I know what I have to offer is not going to be for everyone. And I know we're sensitive that way, because, you know, most of us want the world to love us, and we have to accept the fact that not everybody going to like you. You got to get over that one.
Yeah, right.
Okay. But get over that one. You got to get over that one. But at the same time, when you focus on what it is that you know to do, and speak to the people that you speak to bring joy to them, to bring about that which is going to put a smile on their face, to make them to be productive citizens, to make them be the ones to go out and change the world. You know, your new single, honey, I Want Your Lovin'. Child, listen to this. This groove on this song, you know, hear me?
Thank you, man.
On this song is, number one, for those of us who are of a certain age, and, you know, we into stepping and ballroom dancing and carrying on. Now, I'm from Detroit, and I have to say that my ballroom is a little off. I don't ballroom as often as I used to back in the day. And because I don't, honey, my ballroom, I need to go take a few classes, and that's a shame before God. However, this particular song here sends us into that area and into that direction. Now that you're coming into doing your own music and releasing this single, coming off of working and singing, you know, to your credit, you know, you've been in the movies honoring Little Richard, and you sang with, you know, up with Halle Berry and carried on when they were doing what's the name of the damn movie with the Why Do Fools Fall in Love? That's it. I'm thinking Little Anthony and the Imperials. You know, coming off of that, what is it that you want the audience to know about you musically that they may not have known?
My style and what I like is you pay tribute to the past, because, you know, from doo-wop to the Motown to funk, all of it's connected. Each generation just takes that same style and does it their way. So what I do my best to do is I pay honor to my parents and the grooves that sound good, James Brown, but I do it the way I hear it, you know, and I don't think there's a right or wrong. You know, people say, oh, you have to do this in music. I'm like, if it sounds good and you like it, then that's what makes you you. So I just do what comes naturally, man. I mean, and I am really honored and happy that you like what you hear so far, so I appreciate it.
Now, let's go here because I'm going to play devil's advocate just for half a second. Because, when it comes down to doing remakes and carrying on, there are certain people who I will not listen. No, you get no brownie points from me. You get no brownie points. You get no brownie points. None. And I'm going to go on record as saying this because I'm not a Mary J. Blige fan. She's won me. I will say she's won me over the years when she came into her own sound. Okay?
Yeah.
Her earlier stuff, when they was trying to make her a remake queen, and I was like, Miss Thing, if you don't come out of those catalogs, girl, if you don't, okay, she was one that I had a problem with, and there's a few others out there that I have a strong problem. But taking what you just said, and that is listen to this song and wanting to make it my own. What is your secret to keeping the song's integrity and not letting it become, a whole new recreation that sounds so far in left field to where it has nothing to do? You have folks like Luther Vandross, Patti LaBelle, Stephanie Mills, who can do remakes, and it's like, girl, you should have recorded this song. This should have been your song. Versus it being, what the hell did you do to this legacy, honey? What are you doing? How did you keep the integrity of the music when you were on the road doing and paying homage to your parents?
Well, see, there's a contemporary vibe. What I was trying to do is that I wanted the music, people from the 50s and 60s, they knew the song immediately because that was their era.
Right.
I wanted to do my best, introduce it to a new audience. And there's a difference today, So I would just, by being myself, because my mom and my dad, that is me. I know the way they do it, and so when it just comes out, it's no, big planned way to do it. Oh, I got to change this sound, I got to do that. It just comes out the way it does, and hopefully that's something the modern contemporary audience will like. I Want You Loving is a composition, but it has overtones of the doo-wop and the Temptations and that type of, because that's what I listen to. But today's separate groove, little R. Kelly in there type stuff, You're a combination of things. We're kind of a hodgepodge of all of our existence, all the things we've experienced in life. That's who you become. I just let that come out. I'm like, hey, I like this. Might be some Willie Nelson in there for all I know. You better understand that you just said you sang with Bonnie Raitt carrying on. You better hear me. Shit, that's what I'm talking about. Okay? You know what? Since we're talking about this song like this, I'm not going to tease the audience. I'm going to play this. Now we're going to play the release version first because I got to stop. Yeah, hold on. We finna play this one first. Hold on, y'all. This is I Want Your Loving, the Love Step Mix. Come on.
know me so well. You know, I can see I'm so wrapped up in you, there's nothing I can do. You hold the key, got me under the spell, baby. It feels so real, it's like magic, so touch. You're just the right, darling.
This is tickling me. Oh, this is tickling me. Now, let me ask you this right now. When are you and Smokey going to do a song together? Because you hear Smokey. Smokey has been a great influence on you, child. Not just your parents. Smokey Robinson has been a great influence on you and those vocals right there. So when are you and Smokey doing something together? I know you're working on something. And lie to me something, because I know you got to.
Yeah. It's going to come out tomorrow. You know, I gave Smokey a call. Listen. Got a lot of my things might be able to do here, but, you know, maybe we can hook up. Yeah.
Right.
You know what's a really funny story, though? When I was working with Rick James, I actually sang the Smokey Robinson part when he did Ebony Eyes. We would do that as a duet every night, you know. And on tour, I sang the Smokey part. And you are right as rain. I mean, Smokey, that's a classic, you know. But Smokey,
of course, darling.
Smokey was, you know, his favorite singer was my father. So it's just funny how that goes, you know, from the 50s to the 60s, you know, and the people, the influences. And I'm like, oh, yeah, now that's how, if I can sing, I like to sing like that, you know.
Okay, so, baby. Oh, see, what tickles me, this is what music does this to me, because I say this constantly. I'm going to make a T-shirt that they probably might put this on my tombstone, because I just believe that music is God's omniversal language, okay? Music will transcend any and everything, okay?
Right.
Good, bad, or indifferent, and there's a song for it. And what this song does, you know, even though it got this little Steppers feel to it, what this song does, I like how you put up here on Facebook, this is feel-good music. Because, see, you got that groove, honey, that can sit down here. See, this takes me back to Saturday morning when you just got up to put house music on just to clean, and you getting the ribs ready because you're finna go do the barbecue and carrying on. You know, everything was just all happy and hunky-dory. And you know what I'm saying? You made your Kool-Aid, got the kids out on the porch eating the popsicle or some shit. You know, it just takes you there.
Yeah, just floating around. Just some music that just makes your head bob, man. You just feeling good about it, you know.
And then it gets into your shoulders. And it's enough to where, you know, this particular tune here is a party starter, you know. And then when you could start the party with this. See, and I'm not a DJ, but I ought to be because in my mind I think I am. You know, you could get the groove going with this, and then so you could slide this back in on a mix. Say right when you're ready to get everybody stepping, and see this goes into all of that the step mix because you could put it right back in. You know, in the middle of the hour, you know, just to get everybody up and going because you got the new set of folks that just came in, and just to get everybody still rocking, you know, they got to take a breather anyway because they've been bopping and dancing too much. Their side hurting and shit, you know, you got that cramp in your side because you've been popping. So, you know, you got to take a little two-step, right, you know, just, because you don't want to get off the dance floor. You just stay right there. Oh, right there, damn it. What you know about that? See, this is one of them kind of songs.
Oh, man, thank you. You got it.
Okay. So now,
I said, I'm so happy you like it. Thank you very much.
With this being that kind of song, and this is the first single, exactly what is the project that you're working on? What are we to expect from Ronn David to come in the future? Because if this is the kickoff, child, what is this project going to be?
Oh, man. It's it's kind of based off of what you were saying about taking my place and just really stepping up to follow the legacy. You know, it's entitled Just Started, you know. And it's a combination of songs that I like. There's other songs, smooth grooves like that, but there's one in particular called I Adore You, and it's a big, beautiful ballad, and it's basically about I was looking at things, and people say I love you so much that I started thinking that it's losing its meaning. When you say I love you, that was everyone said it. It just got to be so commonplace, you know. It didn't hold as much meaning to me. So I wanted to write something that I thought that if you really were into a person or if things really were something to you, you could go a step further. And I came up with a step called I Adore You, you know. And that's what that is. But it's a big, beautiful strings and, you know, Whitney Houston type Mariah Carey ballad, you know, and I'm just doing my best to do it justice, a little smoky in there, but it's I'm going to let you be. I know you
okay.
Yeah. Now,
let me say this. I'm going to say this because you just hit something that speaks to my soul, and that is a lot of people say I love you so much now to where they say it because it has conditions. The phrase I love you is so conditional now to where love, what is supposed to be an unconditional emotion, has so many conditions on it now. I love you because you bought me the car, or I love you because, you know, the sex was great. And I don't love you, I love the sex. Okay, because this was darling, you did me swell, honey. I saw the lights fantastic, honey. The mountains crumbled and things at that moment. But now, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm being cute because I can get real raunchy because you don't know me yet, child. You will in a minute. But in saying all of that, you know, being able to just pick it back up to say, okay, you know, not so much as go back to basics, but let's reintroduce basics. Let's take a principle that is just a foundation level. You can build on it whatever you want, but the foundation needs to be this to me. So I'm looking forward to the entire project to drop, and I'm going to give you the invitation now on the air to where when you're ready to drop, we have a listening party here with Dishing Tea with Big Meat. I will let all of your children know. Angela know. He already know how I am because he know I'm crazy. Everybody who knows me know I'm stupid when it comes to music and carrying on. And then when it rocks me, I lose my mind. I see, you don't see me sitting up here slapping myself in the head and carrying on. And this, that, and the other, because you don't hear the note that went up my spine. I'm sitting up here like, okay, if you do that one more time, I'm going to throw a shoe through this phone. and hit you in your back. You don't play with me like that, because that was cute. Okay.
My friend. Something. Thank you.
So that there is where all of this is. Now, building a fan base. Here is the $25,000 question, because you're inspiring me. Like I said, I'm 44, and I get with my bouts of jealousies and insecurities and stuff, because I have celebrity friends I've gone to school with. They've made a name for themselves. And at one point in time, they were all hot. And see, they've had those peaks and valleys to where they were hot. They're on the A list. Now they're on the D list, trying to get to a B list. You know what I'm saying? So they've done the roller coaster with the career. For you to say, okay, now I'm finally going to take my place, particularly coming in, you and I are in the same age bracket. You may be a little older.
Right.
But having said that, do you feel you missed out on something, or do you feel it's the right time? Because the industry is so youth-oriented. The culture is so youth-oriented. A lot of R&B singers and stuff are having a hard time finding spots on the radio because they don't get played anymore. Our legends, Patty, Stephanie, Gladys, Aretha, Natalie even, all those girls. And Freddie had a project that nobody knew about. Hell, I just happened to find it. I was like, when did you do this? Because I heard nothing about it.
Right.
So, coming into this, where is your mindset as far as approaching the business at this age with brand new material? And then you saying, I'm coming out here like this as an artist for the first time.
Well, I'm a strong believer that things kind of go the way they go. I am who I am because of my experiences. I like that. Yeah, I would be lying if I tell you that, I sat back and I watched my dad and my mom go through that exact scenario you're talking about. I mean, I'd come home from school and the lights be out and we have candles burning, and she's like, it's going to be a romantic night. I was like, she didn't want to tell us the lights.
Okay.
I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not crazy. We don't have any electricity. What's going on? But
right.
That was the point that she said, you do it for the love of what it is you want to do. So as far as looking back and having regrets about not doing it earlier, I mean, everyone is an overnight success when you made it. But, I've been fortunate maybe not solo on my own projects, but for many years I've been working with people and different major artists, and I've been blessed to do that until people really started saying, you need to step out a little bit in your front. You're cool back there and doing it, you're making your living, but maybe you should try to, see if you can handle this on your own, and that's what I did. So when God gives me the opportunity and I take it with happiness and see where I'm going to go, man, people are going to accept you for who you are, because honestly, you're either too young or you're too old. It doesn't matter. You're never going to be, it's just always going to be someone's opinion. So I accept it and say, well, hey, that's your opinion. And if you like what you hear, like you just said, just put the song on and listen and see what it does, So
okay, and let it speak for itself.
Yeah, I'm kind of a glasses half full guy, instead of the other way around.
Dig that. Okay. Now let me go here. Your support system, your team of people, those who inspire you, who do they consist of, and explain to children how important that is in this world we call business of show?
Well, following the legacy, you have to have the business. My mother said that it's 90% business, 10% show. So you have to take care of it. And that takes someone that you trust. And I'm in a very fortunate situation that someone I trust, because we're family. He's my cousin. but he has worked in the industry and achieved his own success as a vice president of Music Choice, Damon Williams. And being that we're first cousins, I know that at the end of the day, if it's a business decision, the fact of my personal well-being will always be taken into consideration. And whatever goes down, I know he's got my back, I got his. You know, so
dig that.
You have, because you can't do it by yourself. You know, when it comes to what we need to do, and you always need that person to tell you that, you know, your stuff stinks. You don't need everybody around like, oh, you're the greatest guy in the world. You know, that doesn't work. You know, so I have a daughter, and she is just not impressed, which
which is a good thing. Right.
Yeah.
Right, because it keeps you grounded. Yeah.
She's me when I was young with my parents. You know, they're like on the radio. She sees it and she watches it and she's like, okay, Dad, I want to go to the movies. Let's go to Magic Mountain. You know, and I'm like, yeah, okay, but I got to go sing. Well, what time will you be back? She's just
right. Exactly.
You know?
Okay, yeah, that's cute that you got to do that, but you said you was coming to my after-school program. Okay, that's what you said.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool beans. Now, what I am going to do, I want you to let everyone know how to get in touch with you and where to find the single, all of your social media pages, and carry it on. Because before I let you go, I'm going to play the other version of this song. And I need this in its entirety. See, you only got 2 minutes and 35 seconds of this damn thing up here. And it pissed me off because it drops me. And I'm like, no, you're not. And I just got my wiggle on. I need this the full version of this. But give everybody yourself first before I get into this.
Well, okay, man. Thank you. They can get me on Facebook, on Ronn David on Facebook, but that's with 2 N's, RONN David. And there's a web page, which is rondavid.com. And that's, again, 2 N's, RONN David.com. Twitter is Ronn David Music, you know. And all of the information, everything is there. And you can download the song on iTunes. You can see the video on YouTube. And I'm more than happy and blessed and thankful to have you given me this forum, my brother. I appreciate it very much.
All right. Now, here we go. So, like I said, I'm going to play the other version of this. Now, it's a short version, children. But this is what I mean about the power of music. I'll get into it in just a second. Let me play it first. Come on. Right there. Don't you fuck up on me. Don't. Come on. Play, please. Do what you gonna do. I can't stand technology sometimes. Shit. Okay, wait a minute. I got to let this load up because I tell y'all, Wi-Fi, I swear something is in the cosmos because this damn thing here, I think I wore it out. That's what it is.
Right.
But it's been playing all day since I heard it, and I'm like, you ain't going to do me. You ain't going to do me. Do your hair, do the kitchen, do the dishes, do something. Just don't do me. And it's been trying to let me have it. Come on, baby, come on. Because I need the kids to get this. I want them to get this. Because, see, this one is for the children. And come on.
Love it.
Yes, Lord, honey. Yes, Lord. Oh, are you going to give it to me or what? Oh, shit. Wait a minute. I'm gonna have to bootleg this and go around and do. I'm going to keep talking because, see, like I say, I knew this thing was going to cut a damn jig because everything else was going too cutely. Everything else was going too cutely. And I would, child, listen, this is what humbles me, okay? and then my audience knows that it's life shows up so that you show up, child. And okay, what I'll do is I'll go back to your website and play it from there. And what I'll do, wait a minute, yeah, because they got to get this. See, this is too important for me. This is too important because the kids got to get this mix on this. This mix on this. It's the damn tea. I told Angelo, and that's Angelo Elliott, y'all, from Double Exposure Media, who is his publicist. I said, now y'all need to get me this version right, y'all. Get me this one, okay? Because I need it in my ministries, honey. This here is gonna wake it up and carry it on. But while I'm waiting on this, let me get kind of serious here, because are you serious? See, okay, Lord, I'm gonna try one more thing, because maybe I'm hyping it and it's not doing. Because now, like I say, my connection is cute. Technology is getting on my nerves. But let me go here, because one of the things that your mom was very instrumental in, and that was fighting for royalty rights for artists.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
And, in her fight for that, she's had to overcome a lot of hardship with that. I can only imagine what that was. And especially being a woman with a voice and a mouth, dealing with what was considered to be an all-man establishment. Some of the strong business lessons that you learned from your parents in that time, particularly, and this is a twofold question, because I know with your father, dealing with the business, it really wasn't kind to him, in his mind, and a lot of times, it was a hardship for him, and a lot of folks contributed his passing on to a hardship of not being able to have a thriving career. What was that for you?
Well, my mom helped found the Rhythm and Blues Foundation, which is a foundation that does help artists, the older artists, get their back royalties and things. And her lawyer was the one that helped them go in to find royalties that had not been paid. That was almost standard practice back in the days when she was recording during the doo-wop time. Frankie Lyman's, Platters, they were always, out front, and you see them, and the face is happening, but the books was saying something different. So it's, again, that's the 90% business, 10% show that my mother was always talking about. So she helped found that and went in and fought for artists' rights and give them grants, things to get back, which is really their old royalties, which was due them anyway. But as much as I enjoy singing and like doing it, the number one priority is to make sure that it says what it's supposed to say on paper. It's you can wait that extra day if it's not going to say. They'll give you a record deal, sure, but it'll say we get everything, you get nothing.
Right.
And
right.
As to you have to be about, like you said, don't talk about it, be about it. You have to stand up and make sure that it's looked over legally and taken care of, because those are the things that will give you the opportunity to retire and last. Like I said, the music business is a hard, strenuous partner. You have to be about your business. And she's taught me to be about that, which is what piggybacks on our conversation about my management and people like Angelo and Damon. You have to trust them and know that they know their business, and when they make a decision or bring something to the table, that it's going to be something that has everyone's, my best interest at it, and that's good to know. But the final thing I would just say is, like, Miss Oprah Winfrey said, when it's all said and done at the end of the day, I'm the one that signs that last name on the dotted line. So
how
I'm
about
reading
that? Know your business, right? Know your business. Every check need to come through me first before anything goes out. I need to know what's on everything.
That's right. Then nobody, I know. It's like this is about it. Oh, don't worry about it. Just sign it. No.
Mm-mm.
I don't think so. Let me see what this says,
Right. That don't make sense to me, honey.
Right. No, you don't want to. You want to be about it. It's, like I said, it's a career. A career is something that spans over time. My parents' music has lasted and lasted. Kids that were born 5 years ago might know some of the Drifter songs and my mom's stuff, and from the community with Black and Blue, where she won the Grammy and Tony on Broadway, and her movie, her music still playing in Will Smith movies and on TV and commercials and stuff, and that's great. But we have to make sure that the publishing comes to where it's supposed to come to, her estate, for her participation. You want to,
right.
And that's all. So that's I think some of the business practices she's taught me is to read what the dotted line says. The fine print. You have to read that.
Okay, grab your magnifying glasses, children. Okay. Grab your magnifying glasses and highlighters and carrying on and understand the power of the English language, because how it is worded, it becomes exact interpretation, darling.
There you go.
Okay, well, you know what? Okay, it must not be meant for me to do this here, because every avenue that I have taken to play this damn version of this song has just crashed. I'm still talking with you, and everything else around it has gone down. I done went to your website. The website don't want to come up. I done went to SoundCloud. SoundCloud comes up, but then the song don't want to load. So I'm going to leave this as a teaser for everyone. I need this on the show now. Damn it. And I know it because I've been playing it all damn morning. But it's okay.
Right.
Maybe enough for me. It's enough for me to get it so that the children will go and go to your website, RonnDavid.com, and you'll be able to catch it there. But y'all got to get me the full version of this. I need this. Listen, I need all 17 minutes of this song. You understand me?
I want to dance my feet off. Okay, yeah. I'm not like my feet off. Like, I'm tired.
Okay. So having said all that, let me let you get back to your day, because it's early where you are, and it's humid here where I am, and yeah. So having said all that, I want to thank you for taking this time out with me, and actually for coming on up. Yes, the Royal Prince, honey, come on up and take your seat at the throne, honey, and do what you need to do to make this happen. You hear me?
All right. I will do my best, my friend. Appreciate you having me.
No, not do you doing it. You're just doing it. You're doing it, honey. You're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it. And of course, in the words of Maya Angelou, as you know better, you do better. So always, 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 the excellence is always the goal. Excellence, excellence, excellence. So with that, I thank you for coming on and dishing your tea, honey. Yes.
All right, my friend. Much love to you, brother.
Much love to you right back. Thanks.
All right.
All righty. Well, you know what? Since I can't play that. Wait a minute. Oh, Lord. Shit. This is really on my brain cells. Y'all know how I get, because y'all got to get into this damn mix on this. This fucking house mix is the damn dirt. This is where it is for me, children. And I don't want to give it to me right now, and I'm evil. Maybe that's it. Maybe let me stop being evil and be a little bit more loving. How about that? If I'm a little bit more loving and talk to me, come on, baby, let me talk to it like it's somebody. You know, maybe that'll do it. Having said that, okay, this is not working the way I need it to work. So with that, what I will do is stop fumbling with this and let me let everybody get back to your day and to enjoy the rest of what it is that you know to be this particular day, okay? We were just speaking with Mr. Ronn David, who has come out and he just released his first single, I Want Your Lovin'. If child, the groove on that is everything. You understand me? And it's like I said, it's feel-good music. It's happy music again. You know, I really believe that that's what's missing in a lot of the music. It's the feel-goodness. A lot of the music today is a lot of anger and frustration and this, that, and the other. And the feel-good and the fortitude of it to make you want to and make you want to, you know, do this, that, and the third. So having said that, let's get back into bringing what that is back around, okay? So, again, go find him at RonnDavid.com. You can find him on Facebook, and that's Ron with 2 N's, and all of the social medias. Go to his Facebook page and go to his website, and it'll link you up to everything that's social media with him, his SoundCloud, the Facebook, the Twitter, and all of that, even his YouTube page. Everything is there. But I want to introduce you guys to that particular sound once again and say that this here is the prince coming up to the throne. That's beautiful. That's sickening. That's sickening. So, having said that, honey, you may finish all of your crumpets because the tea has been dished, and you've been dishing tea, darlings. With Big Meech. If you love me, tell a friend. If you hate me, tell an enemy. But do know this one way, shape, style, form, or fashion, this thing here will move forward. Yes, I said we were going to do a Don't Come Out of the Bag segment if we had time, but, child, I'm sitting up here fucking around with this damn internet, and no, I don't feel like going through all that. So what we would do is table the Don't Come Out of the Bag. We'll probably do that next week. So join us next week, and you'll be able to come on in with your thoughts and comments on that, and we will go from there. But right now, I'm going to let you guys get back to doing it, and again, everything just fucking crashed. I can't get into nothing right now because I was going to leave with the song, but okay. Damn it. Ugh. Technology, huh? All right. Having said that, honey, I will talk with you guys again at another time. Be blessed. Oh, listen, let me give you guys this. Join me this Saturday in Google Hangouts. I will be with the guys of M3. That's Male Media. Oh, Lord, I done forgot the name of the children. Male Mind Media, that's it. We'll be live on Google Hangouts this coming Saturday at 1 p.m. So check your YouTube pages and carry on and all of that so that you can join us, and we'll be discussing some things over there, okay? So having said that, I will talk with you guys again very, very soon, and that would be that perhaps, maybe, child, the Wi-Fi signals will be up and running. They're listening. I know it. They're listening. Don't get me started on my conspiracy theories. That's it. I'll talk with you guys again soon. Thanks, babies. Ciao.
When we go out to eat, we never agree on where to go.
I want burgers. Pizza.
Tacos it is.
The one thing we do agree on is we all want unlimited high-speed data. That's why we switched to Metro PCS.
Stop by Metro PCS with the whole family and get 4 lines with unlimited LTE data for just $100, period. Metro PCS. Wireless. Figured out.
Coverage not available in some areas. Requires new line. During congestion, the fraction of customers using more than 35 gigs per month may notice reduced speeds. Video streams at up to 480p. No tethering. See store for details and terms and conditions.
At Carrabba's Italian Grill, people always seem to be saying, wow! Especially now, because you can take home our delicious sauté-to-order spaghetti and homemade meatballs made with our family recipe absolutely free.
Homemade spaghetti and meatballs for free? Just wow!
Order one of your Carrabba's favorites, Chicken Brian, Chicken Marsala, Pollo Rosa Maria, or our Chicken Trio, and take home made-from-scratch spaghetti and meatballs.
For tomorrow night's dinner, free? Wow!
Hurry into Carrabba's today and get free spaghetti and meatballs for tomorrow. Limited time only, now through May 6th. Carrabba's, Italian worth talking about.